Now, a first on CNN report. Hunter Biden's new strategy to push back against the years-long onslaught of attacks against him by conservative media. Lawyers for Hunter Biden are telling Fox News to correct the record on bribery allegations made by a discredited FBI informant or face a defamation lawsuit. CNN obtained a cease and desist letter sent to Fox last week. In it, Biden's legal team points to Fox hosts like Maria Bartiromo continuing to push claims that Hunter Biden and his father took bribes from Alexander Smirnov, even after Smirnov was indicted for lying to the FBI.
Cheryl, you know, the issue around this charge against Smirnov is that it may very well stop other whistleblowers from coming forward. This is an intimidation tactic. Threaten this guy with 25 years in prison because he told he told the Oversight Committee that Burisma paid Biden and Joe Biden and Hunter Biden $5 million apiece.
Biden's team also accuses Fox News of illegally profiting off a fictionalized show streaming on Fox Nation called, quote, The Trial of Hunter Biden, and of violating revenge porn laws because that show, quote, unlawfully published and continues to publish intimate images of Mr. Biden depicting him in the nude. CNN has reached out to Fox News for comment. Here with me now is CNN senior justice correspondent Evan Perez. Thank you for coming in. So let's just talk big picture about the strategy here. For years, Hunter Biden really didn't say anything for lots of reasons, but the biggest reason is because his father's political team didn't want to.
Right,
they just wanted to kind of ignore it.
Right.
And what happened was it continued to snowball, and for lots of reasons, the strategy has shifted now, and he's pushing back.
He's pushing back very strongly. And look, one of the things that he's also done is, you see how he has tussled with the Republicans in Congress, showing up to their hearing, demanding that they do a public hearing, and then over time, finally negotiating for him to come in and do a private deposition. So you've seen him sort of fight back after a period where, you know, especially the White House and the president's advisors would have preferred Hunter to just stay quiet and just not give more oxygen to some of these allegations. Now, for that part of the strategy, you know, comes from the fact that despite what the Republicans have been promising, you know, they've yet to really produce any evidence that they said existed to show that there was some kind of conspiracy, bribery conspiracy involving the President of the United States.
Right.
You know, it's a far different matter for you to talk about some of the things that Hunter Biden was into, which Hunter Biden, I think, now admits were not well thought out.
Right, and well, in this particular case, it's interesting because it's about him and not his father.
Right.
It's alleging that Fox News just flat out defamed him, and also people at Fox. The allegations are they were involved in, frankly, a conspiracy to continue to push. Right. Things that they allegedly knew were not true. This is part of the letter from Hunter Biden's legal team. Mr. Parnas outlined this is Lev Parnas, the conspiracy formed in early 2019 between and among Giuliani and a group of political and media professionals known as the BLT team to spread known misinformation and a false narrative about Biden's corruption, which they knew was baseless, in order to manipulate the public. I mean, that, again, I should just underline, this is a letter to Fox, effectively a shot across the bow. If you don't do this, we might sue. So first on the defamation, you've covered these kinds of allegations for years. Is it it's hard to prove with somebody who's a public figure?
There is a lot of protection for Fox News and other news organizations. You have to remember that a lot of these allegations are coming from members of Congress. They've produced reports. So I think for Fox, there's going to be, I think, a lot of protection because they're reporting on the news.
The other question that I mentioned, and that is part of this letter, is the fact that they have this fake, I don't even call it documentary. It's like a scripted something. I don't even know what to call it. It's fictionalized, but using some direct quotes. And apparently in this hour that is streaming on Fox's channel, used intimate unauthorized photos
Right.
of Hunter Biden. The unlawful publication of these intimate images cannot be said to have been made for a legitimate public purpose, where the miniseries featuring a mock trial is not accurately reporting on newsworthy events, but rather is a fictionalized trial of a non-existent case against Mr. Biden.
That's a much stronger.
Well, Gawker, remember, I mean, this is kind of based on the Gawker case with
Right.
Hulk Hogan
Right.
that destroyed Gawker.
Right, exactly, and I think a person is entitled to control their own image. If Hunter Biden has not been out there publishing pictures, intimate pictures of himself, then Fox News should not be doing this based on a laptop or images that are on the internet somewhere. And that's, I think, their argument here, and I think that's a much stronger argument because I don't think he has ever shared these things himself. For a long time, he claimed that the laptop wasn't his or would not acknowledge it. Now he's saying that this is his personal data that was either stolen or manipulated.
And we do know from the Dominion case that, and Fox News, I mean, we'll see how their strategy goes forward.
interesting,
but
by the way.
because if this does become a lawsuit, then it's open to discovery, and
Yeah.
everybody gets to see all of the emails and everything that went behind this.
Right.
Real quick.
I will say it's interesting that the law firm representing Hunter Biden has included these images, some of these images, in their letter, and that's a different way to go.
Thank you so much, Evan. Thanks for breaking it down and putting it in context. Appreciate it.